Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Chris Davis, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Mike Fiers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Striding into the box, Julio Martinez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how did they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first two guys in the batting order.
Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Laureano ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting third, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he has 7 hits in 29 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, the show. Edison Volquez gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop, Marcus.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Liner in there for a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Now batting, Matt Chapman. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2-0 now. Semien on at first, nobody out. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Olson tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out toward the 388 sign.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Here's Chris Davis now. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. No one out with a runner at second. One ball and one strike to their DH here tonight. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mountain Davis for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there, and it's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Hit on the ground to third. Wisdom scoops it up, and that's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Into the box now, Mark Hanna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three runs already home here. And that's finally over for a strike. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Robbie Grossman. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Davis on second. Kenna is over at first with 1 away. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Shortstop, and he won't be able to get back to second. That's a double play, and very quickly now the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Oakland. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. lifted the other way to left center. Laureano is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
In for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Grounded to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Murphy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. On to first, and they get the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
1-1.
That pitch is out.
2 out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Chapman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Three and 1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Martinez sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Patrick Wisdom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
21.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Hit hard to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kenna has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Martinez.
Ready for another chance? Julio Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Choo, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Now a flare out toward right center. Laureano moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Ro. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Rougned Odor, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Choo at second. Andrus on at first with 2 down. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Ro. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0. Here it is. Popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees, no balls and 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
High pop-up. Wisdom is under this one. 1 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. One out, nobody on. Changeup, good pitch there. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 22.
Riding in once again, Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Two and 0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. In now, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit to right. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Liner towards second. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So now it's Mark Hanna. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Mark.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. So a full count now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazar is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Julio Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Julio Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. At the knees, strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 3-1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Martinez waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. This is line to left. 2 is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Rougned Odor. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Olson comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Brett Martin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 74, Brett Martin.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Martin, a 6'4" lefty. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ball 3.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Davis leads off second with nobody out. Ready with the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So
right
a
fielder,
good job
number
there
20.
of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Mark Canha, line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Runner at second here with one man out.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball one. Fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Davis rounds the corner and is headed home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Grossman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Jurickson Profar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Second and third here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. try again, 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead it 5-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Hit out towards second. To his right, Profar. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 21.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. To 2-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
He throws him on the fastball there. Patrick Wisdom goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Windup and the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 5-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Count is 1-2 now. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Matt Chapman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Martinez moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A high fastball is in there. Popped him up. Wisdom in foul ground. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Simeon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one finds the corner for strike 1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 6-1.
Number 22.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Taylor Bird takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Taylor Bird.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Too high, and it's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Now in the box, Mark Canha. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 7-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Julio Martinez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Swing and a little blooper to center. Laureano moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Ready for another shot now. Elvis Andrus. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Rougned Odor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch popped up. Chapman is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 32, Nomar Mazara.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1 and 2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They're down 7-1. Next up for the A's, Jurickson Profar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Franklin Barreto will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Franklin Barreto.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Kiner Falefa has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
A defensive change for the Athletics. Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Leading off for the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald.
Here comes the first pitch.
Guzman.
Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Guzman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hard ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. J.B. Wendelken answers the call now from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. A bouncer up the middle. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Julio Martinez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Way outside. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Oakland A's win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Mike Fiers earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, the A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 7-1. Heading into the day, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Edwin Encarnacion collected a total of 4 driven in as the Mariners took down the Orioles 5-4. As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-3. At the start of the day, the Astros are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Angels are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Matt Strahm picked up win number 8 this year, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 2-1. In the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And the Blue Jays are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 1-0. Heading into the day, the Rays are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Red Sox are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-0. As of today, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Phillies sit atop the NL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The White Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-1. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are second in the division, 17 games out of first. Ben Lively had his first victory of the year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Twins are in third place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The San Francisco Giants smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-2. As of right now, the Braves are in third place in the NL East, 14 games back, while the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Trey Turner drove in 4, helping Washington get past the Marlins 9-4. He currently has the most doubles in the National League. As of today, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-1. In the standings, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Cardinals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Mets sit in third place in the National League East Division, 14 games back. Chase Anderson got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 3-0. Heading into the day, the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, 18 games out of first. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rockies got 11 hits overall as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-4. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, 2 games up on second place. And the Rockies are second in the division. They're 2 games back. The San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. As of today, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, 18 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are 3rd in the division, 17 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.